Hi, I'm Connor. Thanks so much for tuning in. So in this video, I've actually got two games to show you, along with some highlights. As the previous video, the sort of template is, I'm following on from that. So I've got some highlights from the games as well, and the games that didn't really go so well. So the first game that you're going to see is a four-man squad. We actually decided to jump straight into military base. We just decided to go straight into the action, see how we'll do. So that's where you're going to be picking it up. Okay, so let's jump into it. I really hope you enjoy. And really do leave a comment or subscribe or any sort of support at this stage is going to be massively appreciated. Okay, so the first part of this clip, I was actually chasing somebody, that's why I've ended up here. You can see them just in the distance there. But the problem is, I've only managed to get a shotgun and a pistol. Can't really do much with that, so there is another team around. So that's why I'm just heading up here, just to make sure that they're not up there, because, we're going to get screwed. Teammate just did go down. You see Bowles in the bottom left. So we are a man down. So that's why I'm heading up here, just thinking that you might have got popped from up there. So I'm actually quite proud of this little section, and I'm sure you'll see why. And it's actually something that I didn't realise, but I'll let this play out and then I'll explain why afterwards. Now I actually didn't get that second kill there. If you see, you can just see AK-47 sniped him. So I finish it off. And it's actually this little bit here. Boom! I get that kill. Get that pistol, chuff with it. Didn't realise until afterwards. So for this next clip, on our travels, we needed to loot a little bit more. So we managed to get some guns up. We actually move off, and two supply drops actually land right in the middle of military base. So I'm just going to provide a little bit of cover. As you can see, I'm set. I've got a scar. I'm pretty happy with what I've got. So I actually leave Reggie and AK-47. I don't know why I call him AK-47. His name's Booker. So let Reggie and Booker go off and grab them. I'll do a little bit of SAS covering. Now they actually both come back with snipers, I believe, from this. So it actually went quite well. I just wanted to stay back because I always thought military base was really, really hectic. You weren't really able to do this sort of thing, so that's why I just wanted to stay back and just make sure that everything was going to be okay. Now, I didn't actually realise it was in this game. I did realise you can actually put a scar. You can put an 8 times on a scar. So I actually could have covered them a lot better. But anyway, they get a supply drop. They get back. So for the next section of this game, we actually skip out. So as you see, it goes from 41 people actually down all the way down to about 12 or 14, I believe. So there was nothing really going on. We were just, rotating around the place, moving to the circle. So I didn't really want to show you guys any of that. Okay, so this is the end game of this game. Join in at 12 alive. We're all pretty set. I mean, my ammo situation isn't the best, but we're very tactical. Now, on all of these videos, I haven't really included the graphics. I've actually included it in these videos, as it's very early on, I'm experimenting, so it would be quite good for you to see where all the blue is and stuff like that, so I am going to remove them from future videos. So at this stage, people start dropping, there's all sorts going on. We like to we wait for our time to attack a team and try to overrun them. As I said, the other two guys, Reggie and Booker, have actually got snipers, so, we're not really in the best situation here, but we are to a point where there's actually, we're top 10 now. We moved on to top 10. Start rotating around the place to give us a good position in the next circle. Bit of lag detected, it's always the way. Don't expect to see a video without that on the screen at one point. So just having a little look around just to make sure we're not going to get caught from behind. Still people dropping. As you can see, Reggie's just top of the hill. We're at the bottom. So then hopefully everyone in the middle we can deal with. More people dropping. We're actually down to 8 alive now, so there's only 5 without us. It's getting to the potential of one squad versus another here, so just rotating around, being very tactical. Start taking hits, alert the team, Now we sort of think, you know, 7 alive, let's just go for it. There's only 4 without us. It's one squad versus another. We know where they are now. Taking a little bit of damage, it really wasn't great. Start getting some shots off. The health people need to get 1 bandage off at least, and then I can have a go. Teammates are down. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get the win. Number 2 team rank, and we'll now move on to the second game. Okay, so unfortunately, couldn't quite get the win in the last game, which is a bit unfortunate, but to come second is, no, that's okay. You know, I'm quite happy with that. It's some good moments, especially that pistol kill at the start. Hope you quite all enjoyed that. As I said, I didn't really notice it until afterwards. I actually watched it back, and I was like, hang on, well, you know, where did I get 2 kills from? I actually assumed that I got the second pistol kill down by the garage, so that was really good to find out. But anyway, moving on to the second game. It's a duos with Booker, aka Geordie7. We come in at 26 alive. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not quite sure where it actually is because I've got the little graphic covering the map. Obviously, as mentioned, it's a big mistake. I'm going to be sorting that out. But let's jump into it. And again, I really hope you enjoy. Okay, so here we just set up on the little lip of this. We can obviously hear that there's a little buggy in there. Not really sure whether it was just the 1 or 2 people in there, you know, as a whole duo, so just standing our ground and waiting to see what their move is. One actually does decide to just pop out. Got absolutely destroyed. This next bit is a really investment. I'm not sure how they didn't die there anyway, but I've actually got an AK with an 8 times here. And just to line it up, I'm actually hitting a rock. So this part really did go that well, but managed to get the kill anyway, which is all good, but, you know, booking it my kill there. So this next bit, 15 left, just rotating round. Circle's actually making its way in now. So we're just rotating round. Obviously, we see the little lip there. We just want to, you know, take advantage of that, make sure no one can pop us off from the left. So it's us just rotating around, not really a lot going on. Obviously, you've got people dropping. You know, there's actually only 11 people left but us in this situation, so we're getting to the end game now. Circle's getting really tight. She decides to just set up here, just making sure obviously there's people to like, you know, we're pretty sure there are. Booker's actually getting some shots off there, so you can see the blood spattering. You can actually see the spray through there. Around, so take him out. Onto the second kill of the game. Getting actually really excited now. You know, there's only 5 people left but us, but you know, let's see how it ends. Actually, Booker started shooting at someone in there. Obviously, I can't see them, so test it out with a cheeky little frag in there. Hopefully, that gets them to move. Start laying off some shots. Probably should have done a little bit better here, I think. Once I get him gone, it's actually us, me and Booker, the one other team. We know that they're over this hill. We know that they're there. It's just a case of getting around them. What we don't realise at this stage is that the circle's actually coming in. We get completely lost in that, and you'll see that. I'm going to let this play out. You'll probably hear me shout at the end. Help's taken an absolute battering. So obviously I need to get inside and med up. We know where they are. But me being an absolute idiot, I start medding up outside of the blue.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come
to be honest, that game still, I still can't believe it. I mean, I can't believe I was that stupid. Completely on me. I really wanted to share that with you guys because, you know, when you think you're safe, you're not. Trust me, you're not. So, as I said, the last little section is just going to be some highlights. There's not going to be any commentary over it, so this is going to be me. Thank you so much for tuning in.